Hey everyone! This video series is for anyone who wishes to excel in their math and science courses. I'm sure that we can all think about that one friend or classmate for whom math and science concepts come easily, and we wonder to ourselves, how do they do it? What is their secrets? Or maybe you do pretty well in your math and science courses yourself, but you plan on studying these courses in post-secondary where they are definitely harder than they are in high school. Maybe you want to go into certain aspects of healthcare or study business, engineering, or computer science. How are you going to make sure that you keep on succeeding? Well, in this video series, I summarized some excellent advice from a book I read called A Mind for Numbers by Barbara Oakley. It's a great read, I highly recommend it. I'm also going to provide some examples and anecdotes from my own experience as an online math tutor. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Clara Tong. I tutor math online to students ages 11 and up. Sometimes, parents find me as a resource for their kids because they are taking a difficult math course in school. Other parents find me because they want to get their kids to improve on their fundamental math skills so that they know what to do when they encounter such tough courses. If you would like to know more about me, you can always visit my website or get in touch with me by sending me an email at info@claratong.com. Let me know what you or your child is struggling with in math. Of course, if this video is helpful for you, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. In part 1 of this video series, I go over the focus and diffuse modes of thinking, how each of these modes is required to study math and science, and how to use them to your advantage. Okay, so as I said, the brain has two modes of thinking, focus and diffuse. Focus mode helps you concentrate on the task at hand and refuse distracting thoughts. It is the mode you engage in when you learn a new concept for the very first time, memorize definitions for key terminology, or execute a procedure that you're already familiar with. Seems like a useful mode for learning math and science, correct? Yes, but there's another mode that's equally important. Diffuse mode is associated with creativity. Wait a minute, you say. Isn't math and science all about following a bunch of rules and procedures? There's no room for creativity here. But think about what creativity actually is. We commonly associate creativity with the arts. Artists of all disciplines need to come up with original ideas. Sometimes they look at something that's already familiar, but they look at it through a different perspective. Other times, they combine two or more ideas that are not usually found in the same piece of work. Believe it or not, problem solving in math and science requires the same kind of creativity. Have you ever encountered a problem in math and science where the usual procedure for solving the problem didn't work? Maybe some information seemed missing, or some aspect about the problem is different from the example problem, or the brute force method that you would choose to solve the problem would take an absolute eternity. And then you look at the answer key and you think to yourself, I understand this, but I would not have thought to solve the problem this way. In problems like this, diffuse thinking can help. When your brain is in diffuse mode, your mind is relaxed and allowed to wander and make connections between concepts that don't seem related. When your diffuse mode comes up with an idea that can solve a problem, it often feels like an aha moment. That aha moment sure beats randomly typing numbers on a calculator and hoping for the best, doesn't it? So how should we leverage the focus and diffuse mode of thinking to solve problems in math and science? When you first start learning about a topic, your focus mode helps you concentrate so that you can understand the terminology, learn the overarching ideas, understand the examples, and try a few similar problems on your own. When you work on a problem, focus mode helps you understand what the question is actually asking you, what information has already been given, but it doesn't actually take very much for the problem to seem different compared to the examples. This is where students often first get stuck. So what you should do is load this problem into your brain using focus mode, and then you stop thinking about it. Do something else. It's only when focus mode is turned off that you're able to allow diffuse mode to take over. There is a philosopher by the name Ludwig Wittgenstein who has recommended the 3 B's: bed, bath, and bus. Think about it. Have you ever gotten an idea by lying in bed waiting to fall asleep? Or had an idea to a problem while you were taking a shower or riding the bus? Or maybe there's another activity that you prefer, such as taking a walk, cleaning, or listening to music. Whatever works for you. Whenever you persist at a problem for too long without success, it gets very frustrating. Once you start sensing your frustration arising, stop the activity, get your brain to relax, and do something else. Then come back after you've had your aha moments. Now, you might be thinking, diffuse mode sounds helpful, but I don't have that much time. I have a test tomorrow. I hate to break it to you, but learning is more like a marathon and not a sprint. Building study habits take time. In the later parts of this series, I will be covering study skills and procrastination, how to study math and science so that you actually understand it, and test taking and test anxiety. I hope this video has been helpful for you. I will see you in the next one.